muscle. Say y'all on my name. You were head on the road, you got the edge around it.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you broke or too much. I'm tipping past it out like Trump. Niggas throwing salt on me like you just wanna fuck.
What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to the interview where we host rappers, athletes, entrepreneurs, and much more. If you wanna interview, DM me on my page, the interview. Like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube, and follow my TikTok. Cause I just made a TikTok and I need to get that bumping. So, like I said, follow me on there and get my jump jumping. Right now, I'm here with
Lance Boogie Smith. What's going on? Up and coming boxer.
You feel me? Got them hands, so y'all better duck. But who is Lance Smith for the people who don't know?
Lance Smith, nice humble guy, 19, young, coming up in the amateur boxing program. Train a lot of the youth kids, and just trying to make it, man. Just trying to get my grind on every day, trying to perfect the craft, get my hustle on, and make it to the next level.
How long you been boxing?
I've been boxing for almost like 5 years now. I started 8th grade summer going into 9th grade, so going into my freshman year of high school.
So like, because I know you a professional boxer. Is it
I'm not professional, yeah.
You're not professional?
Yeah.
Oh, amateur?
Yeah.
So when do you get to the level of professional boxing?
Professional? Well, really, boxing is like no other sport. So I can turn professional like as soon as I started. But obviously I wouldn't beat them. You know, I wouldn't have no name behind me. I wouldn't have no skill level, nothing. So the amateurs is just like, that's the amateurs when you see people fight with their headgears on and like their shirt, like a tank top on. That's what the amateurs is. That's only like 3 3-minute rounds, and the pros start at 4 3-minute rounds. And the amateurs just kind of to help you get some experience, get a name for going for yourself. So that way, like the best case scenario in the amateur is like to win some tournaments, get a management company behind you, so that when you turn pro, you got money behind you, so that we already like.
So do those amateur wins count to the pro wins?
No, your amateur record and your pro record is completely different.
Okay. So what's your record now?
I think my record now is like 13 and 7.
13 and 7?
Yeah, 13 and 7, I believe.
Any knockouts?
No, I was like this close. I don't have no like official like knockdown, bro. Had to stop the fight. But yeah.
See, whether you know it or not, I used to box.
Really?
Yeah, I used to box at Crocs before they closed. But I wasn't like you. I wasn't no real boxer. I just did it to like get in shape, get my footwork together. But then it was one thing that just got me out of it. It was like, because at first I just started off, you feel me, throwing punches, little stuff on the bags, doing training. But then they was like, yeah, you gonna be in the ring next week, this, that. I'm like, dang, already.
How old was you?
Young, like 10.
Oh, okay, you were
Yeah, I was real young. So then I seen some dudes get in the ring, and it was a dude I was boxing with who I knew, and he just straight up was demolishing whoever he was fighting. And they was like, yeah, you gonna spar with them? I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm gonna tackle or something.
Yeah, turn into a street fight.
Is it hard though, like controlling yourself in that ring when you're boxing?
For me, no, it's never been hard. I've been blessed to have like good control over all my emotions, for real. So like, I use my emotions to like, if I get like somebody do something dirty to me, I'll be like, all right, this will be on. Yeah. I just turn it from there, but it be under control. So I've been blessed to be under control of myself.
So what made you start boxing?
It's funny that you asked that. So I was in 8th grade. I was kind of like small, little chub. I had like that little like 13-year-old chubbiness on you.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get in shape. I didn't know how to fight. So I was like, man, I'm starting to go to high school. I ain't trying to get embarrassed because I was small. I was like, going to high school, I was like 5'1", maybe. And I was like barely 100 pounds. Like soaking wet, I might have just been 100 pounds. So I wasn't trying to get picked on and bullied. And then I wanted to play basketball. So I was going to try out for depth of the high school team, going in my 9th grade year. So I was like, I need to get in shape. And then I ended up just starting, going to the gym every day, and I started like loving it. It felt like every day, it felt like I did something good. Yeah, it's like I got like a 9 out of 10, like A-, and I was just chasing that A+. And then that's what kept me going. And it just turned into something I love. I ended up not even trying out.
That turned out
like
good.
2 months, I was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Any influencers who like maybe had an influence on your decision to start boxing, or was more all
My dad, my mom, my family, they was all behind me. My dad, especially my dad was really behind me. You know, he knew my Coach Ali. He passed recently due to COVID, but he was like big in my life, and he taught me everything I know. He taught me everything I know about boxing, but he taught me way more like about life.
Yeah, that's big. Like that we got teachers and coaches who don't just teach the profession; they teach you about life. Because
he taught me a lot of life lessons, bro. He taught me a lot of life lessons. Everything is funny. He'll say something to me in boxing, like your foundation is key. So like that'd be like something about like my footwork, my foot placement. But that's the same thing true in life. Like you ain't got no good principles to stand on. You know what I'm saying? You
gonna fall off.
Yeah.
What's the everyday life in a boxer?
Everyday life of a boxer? Man. A lot of thinking. One, gotta eat good, gotta eat healthy. I run a lot. I run pretty much every day. And it's doing for me. It's just like perfecting everything. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm just trying to hit everything like out the park. I'm trying to hit every ball out the park. So for me, it's just I'm always trying to get better every day. Even if it's not, I could take 2 weeks off and just become a better boxer in 2 weeks just from watching film. Thinking about just if you're thinking about being in a fight, it's like, okay, what if I get hit with this? What if I get hit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you see that tank fight?
Yeah.
So like that whole fight, I'm just like putting myself
in his
and
situation.
the dude, Mario Barrios, the dude that fought Tank, I'm putting myself in his shoes. Like, what would I do if I was him?
He get knocked out like 3 times.
He did. He was doing good too, though. He was doing good. That was a tough opponent for Tank. That was a good fight for Tank.
People be hating on him, saying he don't fight no competition.
He fight calm.
Well, that's what I say. I'm like, he's one of the best boxers, so I know he got to be fighting. He's not about to fight no bum.
I tell you, one person that everybody love that don't fight calm. To me, I don't really even like him for real. Is Ryan Garcia. I do not like Ryan Garcia.
What's his nickname?
What's Ryan Garcia? King Ryan. They call him King Ryan.
I see he doing all them little Instagram.
Yeah, but
you gotta eat right, you gotta train right. What else do you gotta do mentally?
Mentally, for me personally, like I'm real spiritual. So like me, I just be praying, keeping God first, and I just keep me like grounded and centered to like, you know, to where I want to go. Keep me humble, keep me on my grind, and it just, you know, when I'm reading my word and walking that walk, I'm in my best when I'm doing that. So I just stay tapped in with that.
Yeah, that's huge. Do you know when it was a time where you noticed the hard work just started to pay off?
That's a good question. Did I notice the time when the hard work started to pay off? Yeah, it's just like I might spar somebody that I had a hard time with, and I might not see him for like a month, and then I'd get it just a little bit better, and I started closing the gap on him. My biggest thing when I was boxing, I started when I was like 12, 13. So like boxing is like you said, you started when you was like 10. Everybody,
I was like a 3-week or a 1-month boxer. I was a 1-month boxer, man.
But yeah, like a lot of dudes I compete against, they've been boxing since they was 8. So it's like they always been here, and it's like every time I see him, I start like closing the gap. That's when I start noticing the hard work really paid off for real.
Did you have to sacrifice any things to like get where you are today?
I sacrificed a lot.
Any friendships?
For sure, friendship. I'll never go to you'll never see me at no parties or nothing like that. Just cause like, and I want to be there. Just like, there's better stuff I could be doing. Just being in that environment ain't really something that's productive to me in my career. Yeah, I sacrifice a lot of food. I'm really fat. Like the inside of me is like I'm really a fat person. Like, I love ice cream, love all that fried stuff, but I just can't eat it because it'll take my performance down.
So you eat red meat? A lot of athletes don't.
I eat red meat. But I just get like real heavy. I mean, eat steak like that, just sit on your stomach real heavy. So like when I'm in training camp, I just cut down.
So you're straight plant diet.
Pretty much. A lot of vegetables, a lot of greens. You know what I'm saying? You got your own little way. You got your own little thing.
Yeah, and I can focus more on getting legal. Not trying to do nothing illegal.
Yeah.
Not trying to get caught up. Now, You gotta set yourself up for your future right now.
Facts. That's a lot of people our age really don't realize is like you from 7 to like 23, you got to perfect your craft.
You said age 7?
From like age 7, you know, is when most people start getting to what they get to like 23 to get set in what you want to do. And then from there, it's just like you pursue your career. And then once you get like, you can retire at like 35, and then you can start having fun with your life.
That's
A lot of people our age, like
they turn up first.
They turn up first and then try to work later. But no, like Michael Phelps, Simone Biles, all them people at the highest levels, like they was turning up at a young age. Then they gonna turn up, they gonna run it up, then they gonna retire young. Then they gonna enjoy the rest of their life when they 35.
So I've been telling a lot of people about like financial literacy. That's something I'm big on because black people don't know about financial literacy. All the people we look up to, they tell you save money, get a good job. But like in reality, you're supposed to save and invest money. And a job is what, like all my parents, my uncles, my aunts, my grandparents, they got a job and it's a solid job, but they still working here. They just doing it to pay bills to survive, and that's not a good way to. I mean, it's not a bad way to live, but if you want to be rich,
if you want to take it to the next level,
do whatever. If you want to retire, like you said, at 35. You're gonna have to grind from about 19. Well, really from like
7 to 23
to
like
you start early. But I'm saying if you know, circumstances, you start late. Say you start at 19. You got from 19 to really, to be honest, you got 10 years. Like there's 10 years is very important.
Yeah.
Because then by then, at 30, you look up like, damn, I just set myself up from when I'm 35 and for the rest of my life. So you can either retire, you can do whatever, but you set yourself up. People don't know that. People just go party, go drink, go smoke.
For lack of a better term, they go jack it off. For real.
Yeah, especially with all this money coming around now, like all that unemployment or PPP loans.
But I tell you what I did with that unemployment. I never wanted to collect no unemployment. But me and my boys, Marzook, we went to Adrian, and Darius, we all got together. We all got, all right, we're gonna use this unemployment money. We're gonna apply for it. And we started a little shoe reselling business. I don't know if you ever seen AMT reselling. That's my me, Darius, and Marzook. That's all our shoe reselling business. And we're trying to
get them on the interview.
No, we're going to get all of us on the interview. Like we're just trying to take shoes and flip them. That's our hustle. And it can turn into something. It can be so small, and it can turn into something like industry. Like
another big thing, like with that little side hustle money y'all get, y'all can put that into. I don't know if you think about cryptocurrency or.
Yeah, I got a Robinhood account.
You got a what? A Robinhood? You on cryptocurrency though?
No, I don't really. Just because I'm ignorant to cryptocurrency, but I know about stocks, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna put my money into what I kind of know more so about than
crypto.
You know, they
yeah, but the thing with like this, it's like they so cheap right now. Like it's certain ones that I do have.
What you got?
XRP and Cardano definitely going up. I'm not saying put all your money in there because that's you.
Yeah, it's your own risk though. It's your own risk. I even give y'all one.
Put money you comfortable with losing.
But yeah, that's for sure. That's the best gamble you can do.
Exactly.
It's really just like shooting dice for real. It's like you put one down, you can turn it into two. But it's like the legal way, the correct way to do it. But I'll tell y'all one that one of my OGs told me. A little free game. It's a company. It's a stock. CCL. CCL is the abbreviation. It's an oil company. Chambers. It's like Chambers Oil Company. It's at like 80 cents a stock right now. At one point, it was at like $5,000 a share. So I put like a couple, less than $100 into it. If that 80 cent turned into $100 a share, I already got a few thousand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what y'all missing. So like an example, Bitcoin was about $8,000 per share back in August 2020. Or like July 2020. It was like 8,000 shares. So like you might not have 8,000 buy one, but you just can buy a portion. You put $200 in that, you got a portion of the share. So then by the time it got around in April, it was no longer 8,000. It was 65,000 a share. So whatever money you put in August, if you did put in any kind of money into Bitcoin, You made thousands. Look, like you made.
And imagine if you had a share of Bitcoin when it was at a couple cents.
You made 8 times. Yeah, but nobody would say that.
Yeah, nobody knew about that. But even if you had just like a share at $100 and then it turned to $8,000, what? You just turned $100 to $8,000. But don't let you get 2 or 3, 4, 5 shares.
So like cryptocurrency for sure, stocks for sure.
Investments. You gotta invest your money.
Assets, buy assets. Spend your money on something that's gonna make you money. That's all you gotta do.
That's facts. I hope it got that.
So when I'm at the part of the interview where I'm gonna say a name and then you say like the first word that come to mind. So like if I say building, you say interview.
Yeah, or like apples and oranges or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
So when I say
this word, what you call it, messed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moxie used to. So when I say babyface Ray, you say
the GOAT. Not GOAT, but like I don't really like saying the term GOAT. He like that. He like that. No, he like that. He like that. You put him against anybody, he like that.
You put him against Peasy.
He better than Peasy to me.
Right now.
Face Peasy was better like back in the day, but like now Face kind of still doing this. Face the best time for sure.
So when I say Pooh Shiesty, you say
snake. I don't like snakes. The name Shiesty is just like, why would you like?
Yeah, that's a bad.
That's a bad image. That's a bad image. To say that you're Shiesty,
When I say Floyd Mayweather, you say
you already said like money or like the blueprint. He really gave you the blueprint on how to do it. He got it on his own.
Grand Rapids,
Michigan, an Olympian. Same struggles I didn't face. He faced. He turned it to billions. He really gave the blueprint on how to do it. He did it all on his own.
When I say Megan Thee Stallion, you say
horse. Style horse. I don't know why I love that.
Some people be saying thick. When I say Corey LeRae, you say
oh, that's a little skinny.
Love.
Everybody, yeah. She was goofy, yeah. Her, yeah.
Goofy?
Yeah, goofy. She get the goofy vibes.
Alright, that's the last one. When I say the Paul brothers, Logan and Jake Paul, you say
oh my, give me the bag to fight them. Give me what they got to fight Floyd. Give me that. Let me fight.
How you feel about
Give me
these
that.
YouTubers and all this fake fights and what? Exhibitions, all these exhibitions.
How I feel about it, so it's like I feel two ways. So it's like I'm happy that they got their own, that they taking it to boxing. You know, most people just be on the streets. Yeah, so I got respect for them for wanting to do that, for the, you know, to put their life on the line. I'm happy that they getting their muscle. Getting their money. You can't knock any hustle. Like, you can't knock no hustle. But it's kind of disrespectful to the sport of boxing that all they have is a name. They ain't got no skill, and they able to make millions. But it's people like me, guys in my gym that are like tremendously skilled, that dedicate their whole life to it. They just don't got the name. But here it is that somebody with no skill can make millions. When this guy got all the skill in the world, he just don't got a name for himself because his surrounding, he can't make no money. So like that is kind of like, I don't like it. And then they put a bad image on the sport because then now you got thinking everybody think they can.
Yeah, I saw like BDG was fighting.
Bro, like man, you can give me $50. I'll really show you how he. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like,
so if you had a year to train, just 1 year to train, you could pick any fighter to fight. Who would you pick?
As far as like an exhibition or like an actual boxing?
Any boxer.
Oh.
You get that 10 million bag.
The 10 million, ooh-wee.
A little dime, a little 10 mil.
I'm gonna invest it for sure. That's what you said.
We're not about to spend
if I can fight anybody, I ain't gonna call nobody out just cause like I don't know, but I believe you put me against the best. I'm gonna show you. If you put me against competition, I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Who I am, who I'm gonna be. So yeah, I believe I got confidence in my ability because I give ability. So give me anybody. I'm a
if I give you Jake Paul.
Oh, give me Jake Paul 3 years ago. Give me him 3 years ago.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Y'all getting y'all cheese, y'all do too much, man.
Yeah.
Stuff what to do, how you should take a portion of your money to pay yourself, a portion of your money to save, a portion of your money to reinvest, and then the others spend that on liabilities or whatever. I just ain't never get around to strict.
Yeah, no,
straight.
Get you a number. Put a number in your head. Like, all right, once I get to 10,000, it's 5,000 or whatever, 2,000. Then I'm gonna cut it down. Like for me, and another good thing is, cause goofy shit always happened to me in my life. Like, my car do this and break down. Shit, I need this. I need some money. So it's good to have like that money already set aside. So I ain't gotta scramble. So if something happened to my car, God forbid, $500. I ain't got to scramble to get $500. It's already put away. Then I'm cool with spending $500, taking $500 on my savings account, cause that's something. My car, I need to get the A to B. And then
anything having any kind of
emergency. Or my mom might need some money, or some, the credit card didn't let that happen, but you never know. It's good to already have that to the side.
Talk about the training you offer for kids or even people older than you.
Oh yeah, so I got clients all the way from 5 to like my oldest client is like she's in her 70s, about to turn 70. So I got
kids, senior citizens.
Kids and senior citizens is on Detroit West Side. Super Bad Fitness is Tony Harrison Gym. I'm one of the trainers there. I offer personal. I train some top D1 athletes to all the way to little snot-nosed kids that you're trying to get right. And it's just good to have like. We all in the gym pushing each other, grinding, competing, working hard, and it's really like a family brotherhood thing. So like you might send all the kids out on the run, and they just pushing each other, they just racing each other. For them it's just a race, but in actuality they strengthening their body, they getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? They getting better.
So it's strengthening conditioning
and boxing. So it's always what do you need? So the gym is, you got different trainers. I'm just one of them. It's a multitude of great trainers there. LJ, Al, Bass, all those guys, Tony, Alicia, Gordy, Marco, all those guys is like, it's amazing at what they do, and we just, whatever you need. So you might come, I'm trying to lose 50 pounds by X date, or like, I just want to be bigger for my next season. You know what I'm saying? We're going to tend to your needs. It's 8701 Puritan Avenue on Detroit West Side.
I'm going to drop the address in the description.
Yeah, Super Bad Fitness.
Y'all want to interview, follow my page, like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube, man. Get on me, man, before it's too late, man.
Get on him, man. He out here doing something positive, man. He doing something different than nobody else is doing. Everybody else trying to do YouTube or this and this, and that's not to knock no hustle. Like I said, he young black king doing something positive, something different, and he putting everybody.
Coming on here, speaking that knowledge. Y'all need to listen, man. Lance Boogie Smith. Y'all gonna remember the name.
Check y'all for sure remember the name. Y'all gonna remember the name too for sure. Check it.
Like bitch to get back with her man. Like I was cute, but you can't mix that shit with your bare hands. Might try to use how the fuck I'ma cuff you, know you fuck my mans. You sound stupid, nigga ain't in the field. Just be rapping about the crimes I'm doing. You know I can't